Hello guys, welcome to Animals Video Games, and today I'm going to be ranking all the roller coasters at Carowinds because I just went recently to Carowinds. Number 14, Wilderness Run. I thought the Wilderness Runs was very small, and it was meant for kids, and it's very fun for kids, but I did not, for me it was not that fun, and it has some airtime. It's extremely short, by far the shortest ride, and that is by number 14, the least exciting, least best, worst ride at Carowinds. Wilderness Run. Number 13, the Gold Rusher. I actually thought that the Gold Rusher was pretty fun, and it's definitely very fun for anyone that's beginning for coasters. It's the second most mildest roller coaster in the Park of Carowinds. It does not have huge airtime, but the seating is pretty bad. The restraints are pretty bad. It has a cool tunnel, and it's pretty fun. So that is number 13. Number 12, Woodstock Express. I really liked the Woodstock Express. I thought it was pretty fun. Not as fun as the Hurler though, because the Hurler had a little more airtime. I thought it was a lot more suspenseful and fun. This one's definitely the smoothest one at Carowinds, and that comes in number 12. Number 11, the Carolina Cyclone. Then I like the roller coaster, the Carolina Cyclone. It's one that's very, people love to see this one, and it doesn't have very good airtime. As you can see, it goes around in circles, and then finally goes a little down. I think it was kind of lame compared to the Hurler. The Hurler was a lot better. It actually has upside down flips, which the Hurler does not. So I still think the Hurler is a lot more suspenseful. Number 10, the Ricochet.
Oh, what is that?
The Ricochet.
I want to read.
The Ricochet is kind of boring to me because it jerks you around, and
I hate that one.
it like goes around like one of those teacup things and can make you dizzy.
I don't like that. It like jerks you.
Yeah.
Every which way. I don't like this.
I didn't like it very much because it's kind of boring. All it does
Oh,
is
yeah,
jerk you
I
around.
remember this, like, not last year, but in second grade.
The person outside the corner really gets jerked
My mom
around.
actually closed her eyes during the small little tiny drop.
It's kind of suspenseful.
No,
It has
look,
very
you see
small
the small little
airtime.
tiny drop?
Yeah, very small airtime.
Not there, but like when you go.
Number 9, Kitty Hawk. I thought the Kitty Hawk was definitely the lamest no bottom ride, and it's like where you dangle from the top. Definitely Nighthawk is a lot worse, but this is, a lot more epic. But this is, and you also lay down. This is a lot more comfy, and the little kids especially enjoy this one, but not as much as the Gold Rusher because it might scare them, actually. But I thought this was a pretty okay roller coaster because definitely nothing compared to scary, but if you like just fun, this is it. Number 8, the Hurler. The Hurler I thought definitely had one good drop of airtime, and this is just so fun because it was so fun, that one good drop of airtime. It's kind of a rough roller coaster, and it feels like you're flying like most roller coasters are supposed to do. This is definitely my favorite wooden roller coaster at Carowinds. And the lines are not usually too long, and it's so suspenseful. It looks like I like the tunnels where it feels like you're closing in. I think it's probably the most enjoyable roller coaster at Carowinds, I think. Number 7, Flying Cobras. Flying Cobras I thought was pretty interesting because it went you backwards half the time, and it's kind of like a blade, so it goes back and forth, and it's actually very fun because it has some pretty cool airtime, better than the Hurler, I think. It has a loop, and I think it's just so suspenseful. It's so cool going up backwards, and then the loop right after it. I think it's a very fun ride. Not a little, I guess, just as fun as the Hurler. Number 6, Copperhead Strike. I thought Copperhead Strike had some pretty good air times. The loops were really fun, and it didn't go that fast. I thought it was kind of suspenseful, and I'm sorry, it's not that high, but Copperhead Strike was a pretty fun ride. Number 5, the Vortex. The Vortex, now we're getting to the actually suspenseful ones. It was very fun, yet very suspenseful going up that hill and seeing that little loop, big loop, and the downhill was a very good airtime. I thought very good loop. It's better than Copperhead Strike, and I thought it was a little scarier than Copperhead Strike, so it makes it ahead. Number 4, the Afterburn. I thought that this ride was probably one of my favorite no bottoms ones, but it was very fun, very suspenseful. It had some very good air times. It felt like you were about to fly out, felt like you were flying, and it literally tipped you upside down and right side up, so your feet were sticking in the air, and it was so fun. You go backwards. I loved when you go on top of the loop, and I think it was very cool. Number 3. Now we're getting to the top 3. Let's go. The Intimidator. I think the Intimidator is just an underrated version of the Fury and less high. And you can see the drop just looks like the Fury, except a little less steep, and it has a lot higher, as in this, higher drops after the big drop than the Fury. So that's why I rank it so high. Oh, it's also the longest roller coaster and the tallest in South Carolina. Number 2,
Number 5.
Nighthawk. Nighthawk is very suspenseful, and it's the best laying down, and you lay down and go halfway backwards and you flip upside down in the air, and it's very fast, very fun, and you sit down backwards. You can see how fast it goes in a second. See how he's laying down? You go down. You're steeping down with your head all the way down and going so fast. I think this is definitely deserves second spot. You can see where he flips over in a sec. Right there. And he goes fast through there. Does that look epic?
Yeah.
And you're laying down the whole entire time. Like on your belly, kind of. Number 1, the Fury. This is the Fury. It's the very tallest, and it's so dang steep. And it's actually fun if you're standing in the middle. I think it's very scary. I did not do it a second time, but I really wish I did. You can see how steep it is. And it goes kind of slow, then it goes very fast.
Yeah, but like.